when a man has some good peen, everybody want it.
Living for weekends, wishing I could take a break from this world. Running on a hamster wheel, but searching for something I can't feel. I just wanna be a lost girl and fly.
Hey my Nikki Boos, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to the crew, go ahead and smash that subscribe button so you don't miss another video. Turn on that notification bell, guys. Make sure it's set to all so that you will be notified every time I upload. You guys, I am driving and I probably should be minding my own business, but let me tell y'all something. I got an opinion. I can't keep my mouth closed, okay? Today I decided to do a CJsocool versus Kevin Samuels. Because, okay, it's a lot of drama surrounding CJsocool and royalty right now. And y'all, the first person I thought about was Kevin Samuels. And I'm just thinking, like, the only reason Kevin Samuels ring a bell to me, some of y'all probably know him, you might not like him, you might not agree with him, but hear me out, because he speaks facts, okay? He speaks facts that I learned years ago, right? So just hear me out. Like I said, just hear me out. We can agree to disagree, right? We can agree. We all grown. We all have our own opinions. But when I speak, I'm speaking from experience and I'm speaking from being wise, right? Okay, so now that we got that understood, there would never be, some of y'all might even want to cancel me. I don't care. You know why? Because I'm real. I am who I am unapologetically. I believe in what I believe in unapologetically. I don't have a management over my YouTube. I can do and say whatever I want. I'm free to be me. And that's what I love so much about YouTube. Not necessarily YouTube, but because YouTube will cancel you, okay? But not having somebody else trying to dictate my channel. That's what I could say I love so much. I decide what I put out, what I want to say, what I want to keep, what I don't want to talk about. I decide all that. And so, if y'all feel like y'all want to cancel me, I'm sorry you feel that way, boo. But, okay, let's just get to it. I want to start out by just hitting the punchline.
Royalty made a big mistake.
Yep, I said it. Yeah, he cheated. Yeah, he did this. Yeah, he did that. But you wasn't with no regular dude, sis. You was with a rich man that comes with the territory. Now, him cheating publicly, it's almost like he can't help what somebody else gonna put out. He can't help that. But he's known to pay girls off. You know, I'm assuming he paying for silence. I don't know. Don't give me the line. Lying on nobody. But you made a big mistake, sis. You got 5 kids. You got 5 kids and you was with a wealthy man. Okay. So let's just get back to it. Y'all, it just tickled my little funny bone, but it's okay. It's gonna be hell for her to get another wealthy man. Let's just be honest. Let's keep it 100. Let's be real. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it 1,000. Whatever you believe in. You got 5 kids. You don't have 5 kids that's out the house. You got 5 babies. Girl, you're not getting another wealthy man. And if you think that your meal ticket is with them kids, you crazy. Because even if this man have to pay child support to her, it still won't add up to the lifestyle that they had. It just won't. Man, listen. Let me just say, okay? I have 4 kids. I'm not somebody with no kids or somebody with 1 child and I'm trying to put out this advice. No, I have 4 kids. I have 4 kids. I was a single mom. I know, and I know this to be true. I have come encounter with wealthy men, especially when I was in Vegas. They wasn't trying to wife me. They wasn't trying to move me in. I was just good enough for the good enough. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. And was they trying to pay me? Absolutely. Yes. If you okay with being just that to someone, then, I mean, you might as well stay with your baby daddy. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Because I need y'all to go watch Kevin Samuels. If y'all don't watch him, go watch him. Don't just watch one video and don't just watch a clip. Go watch his whole video. Matter of fact, I'm gonna insert some clips for y'all. I'm gonna insert some in here. I'm gonna insert. She made a mistake. The mistake is not. I guess maybe it is 100% made because she says she's trying to find her own place. But somebody better catch that girl before she get her own place. Tell her go back home. Girl, just go back home. Go back home. Go back home. I'm not telling y'all nothing that I don't talk to my girls about. I'm not saying that cheating is okay. I'm not saying that you should settle. But half of us got these good men, and baby, anybody is capable of anything, okay? You'll hear Curtis say all the time, I don't do that. They all are capable of anything. So just because it's not in your face does not mean he's not doing it. That's number one. If he's, I mean, once he gets to a certain age, so like at our age, when Curtis say that, it's possible. But you're talking about these 20-year-olds, these 30-year-olds, baby, come on. No. But even still, even older men do it. When they have money, they have access. There's nothing you can do about that. You just need to focus on being the best you can be. Put your man on your money. Stop focusing on what he doing and where he at. And some of this stuff you'll miss it and won't even see it. That was a mistake that I felt like I made. I made that same mistake. I was too focused on you. I was too tied up in the man and too focused on what he doing and how he doing it and why he doing this to me. And all them years went by and here I am effed up. When I should have had my man on my money like I did before meeting him. So it took me down. And it took for us not to be together for me to come back up. So I made this mistake, and that's why I'm speaking on it. However, the difference between me and her, I wasn't with a wealthy man. I was with a broke one. He ain't had no money. He ain't had money like that. He could never say he was taking care of me. I'm sorry. He was forking all the bills at one point. Let me take that back. Towards the end. But, I mean, in what, 6 years, 7 years? No, I always held my own. I always had to do what I had to do. We kind of worked together, but he wasn't the sole provider taking care of me. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, I won't say he was broke, but he wasn't the sole provider the whole time. But baby, God kissed and the devil missed. Cause I'm gonna tell you, health is wealth. And if his money got him wealthy, girl, you keep yourself healthy, okay? You put your time and energy into your kids. You put your time and energy into making you some money, securing your bag, while you are able to live this lifestyle. I don't get it. I don't get it. I've been blessed to be able to be home with all of my kids. I never worked the first year of any of my children's life. I was able to enjoy their first everything with them because I was a work from home mom. I wouldn't say stay at home mom because I was working from home. I would run my own businesses, or you know, I've never had it to where a man was just taking care of me like that and we were living like a very lavish lifestyle ever. That has never been my life. Everything that I've had, every positive that I've had, any like spurts of living comfortable, I took part in that. So, I'm sorry. I want to know what y'all think. But I do feel like she made a mistake. You done stayed this long. He done cheated, did this, and that. Girl, what is you doing? Girl, like, people rooting her on like, girl, yes, finally, she left him. Woo. I'm going to tell you, I would need more information. I would need to know what else was he doing. Because it can't just be because he was cheating or because he biting his lip on social media with this girl. And I think the picture of his body parts, I saw that, and girl, people after what's good, girl. I'm just saying. I mean, Jazz is coming, and yeah, I'll be back. We're gonna finish this conversation when I come back. Okay, y'all, so I'm back. What had happened was Jazz came to the car, so my conversation was no longer private. Let's just say that. And Curtis here, so I guess he might have an opinion as well. Well, actually, he do have an opinion. Our opinions don't match, and that's fine because he's a man and I'm a woman. And yeah, like I told y'all before, I speak from hella experience, okay, and hella wisdom, and that's just that on that. But like I was saying before, does it look like it's making it blurry? I don't know. So what I was trying to say is, before I left off, when a man has some good peen, everybody want it. That's number one. When a man has a lot of money, no matter the peen, everybody want it. When a man is doing so much for a woman, everybody want it. Everybody who don't have these things want it. When you have the whole package, everybody want it. It's up to him if he's gonna give it. If you're with a man who's giving it, a man who giveth, a man who giveth, that's what I'm trying to say. If you're with a man who giveth, then you have a decision to make. How easy can you replace him? How important is the lifestyle that he provides? You got a lot of questions, but the most important question for me as a mother is, how will this affect my kids? That's the one and only and most important. I don't care about what my friends say, my mom say, my sister say, my cousins say. I don't care about none of that. How is it gonna affect my kids? That's the first thing. If I stay, how's it gonna affect my kids? If I go, how's it gonna affect my kids? Now, let me just say this. The relationship will be, I feel like, as toxic as you allow it to be. The reason I say that is because when you find another focus, like I was saying earlier in the video, when you find another focus, which is self, you tend to not be so angry and agitated and irritated by the things that he say, do, or lack thereof, because you're so focused on building self. So that kind of lowers the toxicity of the relationship, and which helps the children. But when you telling your kids everything that's going on, and that's when you kind of messing your kids up. Because, and I say this because I saw her live video and she was in there with the phones. Like, he got these phones and he got 4 phones going through this and that, and her daughter came in there and said, 4 phones, and this the baby girl. 4 phones, and she like, yeah, Nation, he's got 4 phones, and I'm like,
Kids see.
the kids should not know any of this.
Kids.
They should not. You should not be having these discussions in front of your children. But because she's leaving, I guess I could say it's okay. But what I'm talking about is when you decide to stay and allow your children to live a different, you know, the lifestyle that they're living. That's what I'm talking about. So if you stay, you want to hide that stuff from them. You don't include them in on the conversations or what's going on with y'all. You keep that from them. That's what I'm saying. That's in the case where somebody decides to stay. Your kids, you know, shouldn't see you unhappy and all that. If he's mentally abusive, if he's a narcissist, no, girl, I ain't saying stay in all that. I'm going off of what I see in here. What she say and what she did. That's all I got to go off of. She haven't said anything else about this man other than cheating, and I'ma stand on that. Cheating ain't the reason for a woman with 5 children, 5 babies, to leave a wealthy man.
But it comes from respect. No. And she figured like, I don't condone cheating any way it go. I don't care if you careful with it or you're not. So I'm just gonna put that out there. I don't condone none of it, cause I'm just saying. But he was slopping with his stuff, and it's all over the globe. Everybody see it. Okay. Let's talk about the most recent incident. Was he sloppy with his stuff? Yes. I don't feel like he was sloppy with his stuff. I guess you probably want to expect old girl.
But no, because according to him, she asked, can he post it? First of all, he's saying this promo. Okay, whatever that is. Whatever with that. My thing is, what you actually saw with your own eyes, was that enough to pack up and leave? Hell no. You act like she was sitting on his face. Like...
How we know? It couldn't happen.
It could have. You got 5 kids. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Not kids. Babies.
But see,
you got 5 babies.
You give somebody an inch.
You got 5 babies. Can he go get a break? Sus, look, if it was me, sus, break him off. Make him miss me. Baby, take good care of him while he out there, so he can come back home to me.
She probably doing that.
Yes, honey. Yes, girl. Get him, girl. See, me and Curtis be talking about this kind of stuff, and I'm going to tell you, he'd had to leave me. I ain't going nowhere. I'll be damned. If I was here from the gutter all the way up until you became a rich man, and I'm just going to freely hand you over to another woman, hell no. He would have to leave. He would have to move out the house. He would have to do all that. And guess what else he would have to do? Continue paying for everything in there. I ain't going nowhere. First of all, her first mistake, if you ask me, I ain't staying with nobody that long that ain't marrying me. That's her first mistake. So, all of what he ended up gaining, he probably still would have gained it. Who knows? People trying to say, you know, it's because of her kids. Let's just say it is because of her kids. If you'd left a long time ago, he wouldn't be where he at, huh? Interesting thought. Yeah. But I'm not saying that, because the man work hard. He go hard. He very smart. He's very clever. And he's from Chicagoland area. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He's from Gary. And I know what that struggle is. I lived out there before when I got down on my luck. It's ugly out there. So that man is going hard for what he got and to keep it. So what I'm trying to say is, you should not have stayed this long. Right. If you felt this was too much for you, or you couldn't deal. But at this moment, at this time, after you not only want 1 kid with him, but you want 2, and y'all paid to have these kids. then you leave.
But he figured like, see, it's always an exchange for an exchange. But he figured like he had to owe her because she, who knows that it might have been, you know, probably getting thrown up in his face, probably like on an everyday basis. If it wasn't for the kids,
he said that.
So he figured like, you know what?
But he said she's do that. I don't know if it's true. I mean, that's what he said. So he said that.
He figured like, you know what? I'm gonna, since I really don't want these baby for real, I figure like I owe you something from me. This is my gift to you. But
she said she ain't had the kids for the check. She really loved him. Well, if you love him so much, baby, why you leave?
I believe she, sometimes people have kids for the wrong reason. We all know that. She had them kids to tie CJ down.
Girl, listen, young girls out there. Hold that thought, Curtis. If Curtis is right, listen to me, baby girl. All of you teenage girls, you young girls in your 20s getting baby fever, a baby will run that man out the door faster than anything. Kids do not hold relationships. They are not the glue to the relationships. Them little people can break up relationships and even marriages.
True that.
So, you do not throw kids on a man that don't want them. He can better appreciate them when he wants them just as much as you do, and he plan for it.
Yeah.
Anything outside of that, baby girl, don't do it. The kids do not. Yep. Trust me, I know. I had my first baby at 17, okay? They don't hold the relationships together.
Nope.
They don't. So, if that was her thought process, I blame her mama. Because her mama sitting right there with her. If you doing all this complaining like CJ say she do, I don't know if she do. But if she is, honey, you need to be teaching your daughter some morals.
You remember that video, not to cut you off, but you remember that video she made? And she was in the car and they were talking about he was cheating in. And she was like, name one man that don't cheat. I'm talking about royalty.
Oh,
and
okay.
She was like, and the crickets came on. Like,
right, that was back when she was defending him for cheating.
And the kid wasn't born.
Right,
now, but
exactly.
You knew what was going on, but you were trying to keep it a hush-hush. Now all this stuff is outspoken.
It's nothing to keep hush. Let me tell y'all what I'd be like. Y'all will not see it, me speaking on it at all if that was me. I'm not finna speak on it because at the end of the day, when I wake up in the morning and I look around my home and I look around where my kids are and I look around what I'm trying to do with my life and how he's making it possible for me to do, and what I mean by possible is I ain't gotta pay nothing. Baby, I ain't worrying about, Curtis will tell you. Curtis be like, you ain't even check on me, call me, I'm coming home late from work. I ain't worried about that.
Because I'm
not worried about that. Just know that if it crossed my mind like, hey, you good? I'm going to make sure he okay. But I damn sure ain't about to be chasing him down. Because I hope whoever she is, she out there doing it well so he can be satisfied. So when he come home to me, he happy and ready to go back to work so he can pay the bills again. Girl, bad.
No, I don't rock like that. I don't get my stuff.
I ain't saying you do, but I ain't worried, okay? That's the least of my worries. Like, listen, I'm cut from a different cloth. Look at me to my cloth. If you're from Chicago, you know what I'm saying. But if you're not, I'm cut from a different cloth. Okay? But anyway, yeah, so I'm cut from a different cloth. I don't care about all that. Like, I'm not worried about that. I told y'all earlier in the video, you know, been there and done that. But I do feel like this was the biggest mistake that she ever made.
And I think that, I think the reason why, but like we all say, when he tried to give her the gift,
ungrateful.
Yeah, and she act like she didn't want to take it. It's because he probably been doing that for long. Every time he do something wrong, he wanted to try to spoil her with gifts and stuff. So she figured like, that stuff was working before and I keep giving you an excuse after excuse after excuse. Now this stuff is getting old. And
it might be.
She probably sacrificed
but here's
her
the thing.
happiness.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you how I'd have handled it.
You can only sacrifice for so long.
He wouldn't have heard from me about it. I seen the video. He called trying to explain. I'd have been like, I ain't worried about that. Enjoy yourself. Get that money, baby. I'll see you when you get home. I ain't worried about that. I'm not worried about that. At the end of the day, what is he doing for you? What is he doing for her? What is he? Just like that other girl, the last time they got caught up, she was supposed to send her like $1,200 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Bitch, you staying in $1 million home, you worried about $1,200? What? Girl, listen, I'm telling y'all.
But see,
that was, you know what? That's them girls that's looking for this. You looking for this fairy tale. Oh, he's gonna sweep you off your feet. That type of relationship don't exist. Now, Curtis is a good man and he don't cheat and he say he don't cheat and he don't this and that. But guess what? It's still not fairy tale because he got flaws that my fairy tale man don't have. So get that out your head. And I'm telling y'all, my girls is equipped and ready for the real life of a marriage and a relationship. It's not perfect. And the younger you are, the more you gonna deal with.
But you can have
as y'all grow together.
You can have
it gets better.
Good, but that don't mean the relationship gonna be perfect.
You could be broke and the relationship ain't gonna be perfect. No relationship is perfect.
Because we see more. I don't know if it's just me or whatever, but I see more rich people getting divorced more than the average broke people.
Because the women can't handle it.
You got to think about
it. They stuck on the Disney fairy tale.
The man wondering, right?
The prince coming to kiss them and wake them up.
It's two things that people you got to think about and you got to notice. And I don't know if people know this or not. The mind always wondering, so you can't help but the mind to think. And let's talk about feelings. If somebody do something to you, whether it's good or bad, you gonna feel good or you gonna feel bad. But if somebody do something bad to you, you can't help the way how you feel. And sometimes you can put on this act, this front, this way. But at the end of the day, it's gonna come and it's gonna hit you hard. Okay, what I was saying something about feelings. So the mind, like, it can't help but wondering. Like, I wonder if, especially if he cheated on you before, or they say.
Oh, so you saying
numerous of times?
Wait. So you saying you can't? A woman basically she can't help but think if he cheating on her.
I wonder.
Like she gonna always be thinking.
Yeah. So I wonder if he every time. Now what I was saying about the part like the mind can't help but the wondering. That's something we just can't help it. I mean I don't care if it's good, bad, or whatever. But that does say the person stepped out one time, or maybe twice or whatever. And sometimes people give me that willpower to go. You know, and that's probably them kids. She probably sacrificed, you know, her happiness for them kids.
So what happened? Because you should have kept doing
it. And yeah,
what happened?
And that's what I'm talking about. It's kind of like
sacrifice for my kids never end.
It's kind of like that R. Kelly song. When a woman fed up, and then you can do about it. So she probably kept giving that willpower to go, and that was her kid. You know, and then sometimes we keep things from our kids, and sometimes kids are not stupid too. Because she got middle-aged kids, what, 12, 14. So them kids, you can only put on the front for so long.
But you know what you tell them kids?
Start a grown folk business.
There you go. Ain't you? How many times you heard that? How many times?
Numerous of times.
Exactly.
But I wasn't.
That's gonna keep you. It's okay, but you gonna stay in your lane.
But I know my mom wasn't happy.
You gonna stay in your lane. Whether she happy or not, it is not your business. So it is your job to stay in your lane, stay in the child's place, make better decisions when you get older. That's all I can say.
But you see, and here's the thing: I don't think parents really understand what you doing is. You handing your kids the let me see how to say this. the torturing torch. So
the what? You had your kids the what?
You know when somebody getting tortured, so you
oh, the torture torch.
Yeah, so that's what you doing.
Curtis and I can go on and on and on about my unpopular opinions versus him, but this video is getting a little too long, so I'm gonna cut it short, and it will be continued tomorrow in another video or later today if I'm able to get it edited. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this video on all of your social media networks. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
A break from this world. Running on a hamster wheel, but searching for something I can't feel. I just wanna